Freax. Oh, why'd you go and say that? Freax, whole website was a mistake, yeah. Freax.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and it's time for another episode of Twitter Freaks. We got some good ones for you today. We're going to do what we did last time. Because Twitter is just all Nazis at this point, and, like, all of the fun posts are like, wow, that's very Jewish of you. Instead, we are going to do a little bit of Twitter, the ads that I've gotten served to me on Twitter, and then we're going to follow it up with BlueSky. So let's begin, of course, with what we all have to. I mean, you all knew this was going to be the #1 story today. I'm talking about the buff-ass black guy doing his morning routine. Let's watch this together. Maybe like 4 or 5 times.
So we're going to be serious about the Lord's business.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000. Thank you.
It's so good. It's the best, the absolute best video I think I've ever seen on the platform. Jillian, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Looking at it, Jillian, it's got to be at least 10,000. She said, make sure I'm out of here by 7. So what is going on here? This guy is a new class of weird thing that people do on like TikTok and IG Reels. And what it is like a get ready with me morning time lapse that shows that the most powerful and successful people in the world are getting up at 3 a.m. to do what exactly? What exactly has he been doing for these 6 hours in this video? Of course, the thing is a huge ad for this Saratoga water, which we were very excited to find in a grocery store at the Alestrals event and make fun of. But let's do a close read of this one. I gotta say, from someone whose all-time favorite thing he's ever created is riffing about that woman who eats 4 different liquids, this was like manna from heaven for me. Okay, let's start here. First up, 352. This is the newest, funniest thing I've ever seen. So he's got 2 things going on here right out the bat. First up, he's got some puffy-ass nipples. Second up, okay, so he's got this big piece of tape on his mouth and a second piece of tape on his nose. So the thing on his nose is a breathe right strip designed to alleviate snoring. And the tape on his mouth prevents you from snoring using your mouth, forcing you to breathe through your nose while you're asleep. It's like someone saw a CPAP machine and they were like, you know, I think duct tape does the same thing. I don't know why these are so popular with fitness influencers, but it's like, maybe it's because they're easy to drop ship. It's like an easy thing to sell. It's so fucking amazing. I love it already. 3:52 in the morning. This motherfucker is getting 3:52 in the morning. They're waking up. Ready? Okay, I can't believe how painful has this got to be. Look at this. He's got facial hair. Some of it's coming off on that tape. You can see some of it coming off on the tape. Okay, so we get our toothbrush and our toothpaste, which appears to be located in a drawer sponsored by the Container Store. I don't know if you all brush your teeth. I assume because you're Yu-Gi-Oh players, maybe not. But my the cabinets in my kitchen, my dining room, and most importantly, my bathroom do not look like that. Wow. That's a he's taken the little plastic flossers out of the bag. And by the way, not for nothing, he uses one item in here. Okay. Hate to be like this. 3:54 he starts brushing. 3:54 he stops brushing.
That's not long enough.
You are supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes. But he does take 2 minutes to swish around the sparkling water in his mouth. Okay, I don't know much about this water brand. Surely swishing around carbonated water is not the ideal mechanism to brush your teeth, right? Am I stupid? Okay, so it takes him 4 minutes to swish that water around.
Damn, he couldn't even brush his teeth.
And then he walks out there with the second half of the water. We're going to go out. It takes him a whole minute to make that walk. Takes him 3 minutes to start doing push-ups. He does 13 minutes of push-ups, which is insane. That's unbelievable. And then he gets in the Omni-Man pose here. He spends like 30 seconds in the Omni-Man pose, and then he just sort of vibes. 4 minutes of just vibing.
He could be asleep.
So he's been up for 30 minutes, and so far he's brushed his teeth and done some push-ups. All right.
Okay.
Let's see what he does from here on out.
Oh, your witch's hair's back. Can I get it?
Yeah.
I'll work on this later.
Well, now I want it gone.
Do you like tweezers up here? No, these are not tweezers.
It'll work. She picking a skin tag? No, I have a mole on the back of my neck, and one long hair grows out of it every so often. Ugh. And she loves getting it.
I call it the witch's hair, and it's really gross.
So much of love is just having little gross things show up on your body and letting the other person take care of it.
That's true, actually. That's what 12 years together looks like.
You should get that checked out, dude. A mole with a hair growing out of it? No, I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah, I have one like right here. See, and sometimes I get like a witch's hair out of it too.
Yeah.
Anyways, just white people things.
Anyway, so back on our grind. He's meditating for 4 minutes about his gross hair.
Okay.
And then immediately we have a time skip. It's like a
happened?
King Crimson. It takes him 17 minutes to get to this chair.
Maybe he was pooping.
He could have taken a shit. Maybe he didn't show us that. All right, he pulls up. He's still got the breathe right strip on. And we are doing the second half of meditation. It took him 4 minutes to get one thought out. He's now going to do 15 minutes later the second half of the thought. That takes him 2 minutes. Now it's time to do a little journaling. We have journaled for 1 minute. That was a 2 minute journaling process.
It was double the time that he brushed his teeth.
And then what's the most important thing that you do when you wake up at 3:30 in the morning? Spend 30 minutes watching TikTok.
We're gonna be serious about the.
Okay, so to be clear, this is what I do. Like, this part is the first part where I've been like, now that's a morning routine. Sit there looking at your phone for 30 minutes? Okay, I'm back in. You roped me back in. Okay, now the book is coming back out. Whoa! Hold up.
What was he doing?
Let me make sure. Okay, 38, he comes down. There's the book. He contemplates something. The book leaves. 5:30, the book returns, unopened, and then is left. What is the purpose of the book? The book is... This is Chekhov's book. What's going on here? And that, by the way, in case you were counting, that was 4:42 to 5:30 he was watching TikTok. That's pretty... I'm going to be honest. That's very honest. Okay, and now the best part of the video. Another time skip. Somehow we have lost 16 minutes, and we are now going to perform my favorite part of the video. Here we go. Takes us a minute to get this going. Why do we have to stir it, by the way? It's water and ice. The composition isn't going to change. There it is. We waterboard ourselves for 2 minutes.
Double the time we brushed our teeth.
1 minute for the teeth, 2 minutes for the
Waterboarding.
Yeah, for the waterboarding. And then What is this? 12 minutes later,
Well, he passed
we have
out.
pulled up our pants. This one might actually be the shitting. This one could be the shitting. All right, we've taken the breathe right strip off. By the way, that breathe right strip has been on the entire time. You know that shit is gummy as hell. You're going to have to wash it off later. All right, we're going to put on our shirt. I'm sure he has some clothing
Wait,
brand.
he's been up for 3 hours at this
We have been up for 3 hours, and so far we have
eaten
watched
anything?
TikTok and gotten dressed. All right.
He didn't even have breakfast.
So we're putting on our compression socks that stop at the sock. We slip into our shoes. How long did that take us? A minute. That's good.
Okay.
Time skip. It takes 4 minutes to put on the rings.
That's important. It took a long time.
Okay. By the way, you all don't know fashion like I do. You got to know that the bracelet he is wearing is worth $1 quadrillion. Why is he wearing this bracelet? There's no reason. Okay, and now it takes us. We have another time skip. 10 minutes to pick up our AirPods, our keys, and our fanny pack. And then they all go in the fanny pack. Then we got to get out of our apartment. And finally, we are exercising. Okay, we have
3.5 hours later.
3.5 hours after waking up. It's time to exercise. We have 15 minutes on the treadmill. Make that 35 minutes on the treadmill. And then we have another time skip. Maybe he's in here for an hour. He does like an hour on the treadmill. Where are we going after this? Walking back out. Going directly to the pool.
Well, that's nice.
That does look nice. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Okay, now watch this. He jumps in at 7:36. He lands at 7:40. I'm sure there's an edit of it already, but it's King Crimson, right? Like,
Was he flying?
no, he was floating. He was just levitating. He goes, huh? Read any good books lately? 4 minutes of airtime. He swims for 11 minutes with the watch on, by the way. Come on. I don't care if it's waterproof. You can't be doing that shit. And with the chain on as well. Come on.
I swam for 11 minutes. Like when I was a kid, like I grew up at a house that had a pool, and I would sometimes have to work at like 8 in the morning. I would go swimming at like 6:30 in the morning.
You were doing this thing. You were
I,
like
like,
waking up
legit
at 3.
was.
You were like, I got to get my journaling in before I swim.
No, I would my peanut butter, and then I would like swim for 20 minutes.
So we got 11 minutes of swimming. We got 8 minutes of this. We got 7 more minutes of this. So 15 in the hot tub, 11 in the pool. And then he's walking out.
So dumb.
And we are getting to another water-based location.
He's been up for 5 hours.
All right, we're taking a shower. This is my favorite part. This is our first meal of the day.
Shit.
We spent an hour working out.
A half hour of TikTok.
A half hour TikTok. We spent an hour working out, a half hour TikTok.
A minute brushing our teeth.
It is now time to eat a banana. Now, we eat one banana, and then what? We wipe our face with the back half of the banana. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's going to make his face feel disgusting. Don't worry. We have a solution.
Taking a water bottle.
We're going back in, baby. Oh, there it
So
is.
looking at it, bro.
So this is perfect for a number of reasons.
This is so boring.
So he after 8:55, he spends 10 minutes getting dressed. Then he sits in front of a TV, and some woman brings him another bucket.
I know, it's just his water.
Sir, here's your 908 ice bucket challenge. This is going to raise so much money for the Abu Ghraib prisoners with ALS. He pumps it back in. 3 minutes in the torture zone.
So look at
Okay, and finally, a mere 6 hours after waking up, we are going to begin our job. What
He
is?
only swam for 11 minutes?
I hate to be die workwear about this, but loose fitting collar. What is his job? Ready?
so looking at it, bro. We got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go in and get at least 10,000.
What's his job?
He's got to get at least 10,000, Jillian.
10,000 jelly beans?
He's got to get 10,000.
10,000 water bottles?
He's got to get 10,000. I don't think at least 10,000.
Okay.
Okay, I also love, I hate to do this. This is a classic person who makes videos for a living thing to get mad about.
So looking at it, bro. We got
Don't look at the camera here. You're showing off your insecurity by looking at the camera.
to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
And they make him do a cut. They make him do 2 takes of it so they can do this because he looks too much. He looks at the camera too much, and it's clear that he's cheesing.
Looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
Also, what's he doing with the mouse? All right, this is clearly just a Zoom call.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10.
He's looking at it, bro.
He doesn't even make a click. He just kind of moves the mouse a little bit. So looking at it, bro,
Hey,
we
it's
got to
just-
be getting at
it's
least
just fidget
10,000.
toy. He's neurodivergent.
It kind of is neurodivergent in a minor. This is what Farfa looks like when he's when he's asking his fans to send me hate threats. Looking at it, bro, we got to get at least 10,000. It's a stim toy, yeah, for sure. All right,
10,000.
so after he gets 10,000, he makes breakfast. Wait a minute.
Wait, so he was only on this call for 5 minutes.
Wait, hold up. So this is a
Oh, no,
2-minute
a
call?
2-minute call.
There's a 2-minute call, and then he starts making breakfast, but that's not him. What the fuck?
That's the ice bucket lady. She's
Why
back.
have we gone to a second person?
Ice bucket lady.
She spends 15 minutes making him breakfast. Hate to be like this. Total millennial shit. Avocado toast? Come on. You're a lifestyle brand guy. You're going to eat avocado toast and rubber ass scrambled eggs. Come on.
He has been up for like 6.5 hours. He must be starving. I mean, he had all this time.
And
He
by
was
the way,
awake. Why didn't he eat his breakfast before work?
I hate to be like this. Listen to how he says thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Like that's the register. Thank you. But listen to the 10,000.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get
So looking at it, bro, we got to get at least 10,000.
Thank you.
Woman enters the picture. Thank you.
Well,
Thank
he
you.
had to have a deep manly voice for the ice bucket woman.
I guess. He has to look big and masculine for her because she only knows him from his escapades being waterboarded.
Exactly.
Babe, I would never give up the secrets to the American missile defense system. Looking at it, bro, we got to get at least 10,000 pieces of yellow cake uranium to North Korea.
Thank you.
Thank you. And,
Oh,
okay,
more water.
the water's in here because the woman's the only one with sense here. She's like, fuck, I forgot this was an ad. What is he putting on the eggs? He's just drizzling them in honey?
On the egg? Or is that hot sauce?
No, but look at the viscosity on this. There's no way it's hot sauce.
Oh.
Look at this. Oh, no, it could be hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like a sticky kind of hot sauce.
Yeah.
Hot honey. Thank you, chat. We were both right. You're just putting it on
Or my
everything.
hot honey.
Thank you. I agree.
I just, man, up for 6 hours, and like he couldn't even finish his breakfast before work. He only swam for 10 minutes. He's not working out his arms. I feel like this is not his whole workout routine.
Jillian, you don't understand it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So looking at it, chat, we need to get at least 10,000.
10,000 monkeys?
I'm going to say
10,000
we need to get at least 10,000.
10,000 peanuts?
Is this you every morning? I have long wanted to do one of these, like as a joke, but the time was never ripe. The time may finally be ripe. Be like, wake up with me, and I get up at like 10:30. That's a good day.
I'm gonna go.
Ugh,
Just only 7 minutes of swimming.
it's so good. It's wonderful. So this has been the most riffed on thing in the history of Twitter.
It's just Sadie swims longer than that.
I can't believe how we could get in the year of our Lord 2025 a 2019 style Twitter main character of the day. It's so funny. 702 million views, by the way, in league with some of the most viewed videos on the platform ever. Did you see this one? Oh my god! Oh, these are unbelievable. Holy shit. Oh, there's so many. Let me see if I can find some of these. This one's fantastic.
Awesome, and would you like to purchase my course as well for $19.99 a month? The most powerful force in the
I just let you know.
It goes back an hour.
Look, man, do you want to make 10K a month or not?
I do.
Okay, then I highly recommend that you purchase my course as it will levitate your knowledge to 100%.
Okay.
That's what these are. They're selling the fucking courses. In the air for 4 minutes. 7:36 to 8:15. The just for laughs guy with the shampoo prank. Yet another Mark Tower. The entire morning routine. He ain't done nothing but step back. Oh man. It's so good. So looking at it, bro, we got to get at least 10,000. Oh, he sells the tape. All right, cool. Evicted from where the video was shot. Incredible. I can't believe that people can find shit like this. Oh, man. This one's the best edit. What do we got?
So
we're gonna be serious about the Lord.
Yet another Mark Tower. Yet another Mark Tower. This is edited like Fesh Prince. Yeah, it's a YouTube poop. You got one for me? I love this one. This one's great. This is the CJ Alex one. He's hitting the vape on the... You scrolled past it? What's this one? Oh, man, I love it. I've been having a great time with these. I appreciate that people are once again using Twitter for its intended purpose, having fun online. I appreciate that everyone is being made aware that this is like an entire genre of video. It's just so perfect. You said this was a CJ one right as he reached into the fridge for ice cream while I'm eating a brownie for dinner. CJ, you didn't upload the picture. Regardless, I believe you. Oh, we have it here. That's the brownie. That's hard. You are destroying this brownie. This is a crash site, not a brownie. All right, next up. Let's do some ads. We got some ads from Twitter. First up, ads are so fucking back on this app. Bird. Okay. What else do we have? When your thoughts become thick and emotions get stuck in negativity, a 15-minute walk outside, no phone, is always a parachute. As we move, our emotions shift. Emotion equals energy in motion. Thanks. Hashtag truth. Next up. Ignore the noise right now. $ Tesla. Take a listen to this and it'll blow your mind. Tesla stocks Nvidia moment sooner than you think. Next up. I need good shares to play under $10. Something to put 8,000 in. Why are you allowed to buy an ad like this? Just a mechanism for people to shill their shit coins under. Next up. Okay, this one, I have been getting every ad from this company. Every single one delivered to me. And I gotta say, this is the first one I've really enjoyed. So it is AI voices, AI imagery, and it's the first ad where I've been like, maybe AI is good for something.
These fat niggas are redefining double black diamond. Ski trip? Nah, nigga. This is a corporate retreat, and best believe everything's a tax write-off. Big bankrolls, big bodies, and big-ass coats. Time to elevate. As soon as they heard pizza and french fry, these big boys was in. These niggas run the bunny slopes, and I ain't talking about the beginner hills.
Babe, am I doing it right?
She bad, I can tell. The slut strands are out. Meanwhile, these scrawny Jerry's struggling to stay upright. While they eating snow, the fat niggas eating Wagyu fondue in the VIP lodge.
What am I supposed to buy? What is it? I guess it's like a coin or something? I don't understand.
Little do they know, we see peaks like these on our charts on the day.
Okay, yes, it's a coin.
2 or 3 runs in, it's time for the main event. A press ski, the real sport. While the skinny boys try to split an Uber back to the cabin, the big boys slide into a hot tub bigger than the fat nigga coin liquidity pool. Fat niggas riding off in one of them goofy things Kanye made famous. And I ain't talking Taylor. And to end the night, I got this fine thing rubbing on my feet. These black boys move like an avalanche. The terrain conquered, the ski resort bought out, literally. This ain't no vacation. We diversifying our assets. What should the fat niggas add to the portfolio next?
So all the videos end like this. Where should they go next? And then people will be like, they'll go to a ranch. And then the next one will be like, they've shown up at the ranch. I will say one of the better ads I've been served. I'm just a little confused as to how this sells a Bitcoin. This is 100% made by only white guys, right? This is class. I'm sorry, as a white guy, I can see the Yakubian stink on it. It's a white person behind it, 100%. Also, at Fat Fellas. Oh, no. Okay, next up. They have to create a battle narrative of us against them to herd their hordes like in games, and when people say world, it's not the people's world, it's their cult's world. Yeah, good ad. Yeah, great ad. Yeah, glad I got this. All right. Next up. Michelle Obama is a man. You can just write on here, Michelle Obama is a man. You pay Twitter $11, and then I see it on my TL. Disclaimer, this is my opinion. Yeah, okay. Thanks for paying money to make me see it. Don't do that shit again. I don't want to. Next up. Okay, like, I kind of want to be mad at Kanye, but also, this man was the first to fully understand and speak on the demonic stronghold over the entertainment industry, which streams into all of our households. If you look closely, you can take every move he has been to be disrupt, like it or hate it, take it or leave it. He's walking out of his own journey with God. Pray for that man. Don't choose gossip, choose prayer. Every set of hands counts. Another great ad. Another great ad. Wonderful ad. Girl, you paid for this? Long live Tesla and Elon Musk. I stand with Tesla, for sure. So far, God was hiding himself, and you are acting as a doer. Time has come to hide yourself and expose to God your soul, my soul, and everybody's soul are one and the same. God is the knower and doer of all things. So I don't know how you feel, but I think it is probably a pretty bad sign that all of the ads on Twitter.com now are for crypto coins that are just active scams for people who are like, I just want Tesla to have some walking around money, and for active schizophrenics. Like, I am just served ads daily from people who are having a mental break, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm like, am I supposed to call someone? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's not good. Not good. All right, we have a couple that are interesting from Twitter. State of New York posted this. Hey, New Yorkers. There have been 4 confirmed measles cases in our state. The risk of an outbreak is really low, but measles is super preventable and we can stop the spread through vaccination. So guess what? You should be vigilant and get vaccinated. Learn more at ny.gov/measles. You know, whatever works. I'm going to be at whatever works. Fucking... at this point, fine. Joseph, tell me this isn't real, that there's measles in New York. Yeah, it's real. Or are you asking if there's minions in New York? There's also minions. Yeah, no, measles is back. For those of you that haven't been following the news, we got measles again. We thought it mostly eradicated through the use of vaccination, but now people aren't getting vaccinated, so measles is back. There's a little bit of measles. As long as you're vaccinated, you should be fine, but measles is a little back. Me, I'm giga-vaccinated. I'm taking vaccinations for fucking diseases you can't spell. I'm out here getting jabs you couldn't pronounce, all right? I move differently. I move with the fat fellas. All right, next up. Reddit is so good, dog. So, for the past week, people have been following Reddit user Gourmet Shit 007, who is like a foodie who will make these delicious looking meals and then take them with heroin. Like an active heroin user and really good chef. So we have pistachio cheesecake and heroin. This guy's Reddit account is insane. He's a remote worker for a tech company that spends every second not working, cooking gourmet cuisine and doing heroin. Wagyu cheeseburgers, french fries, and heroin make Mondays more tolerable. The smash burger has caramelized onion, blue cheese crumbles, lettuce, roquette, and tomato on it. Cool. I'm so excited right now. It's absolutely freezing outside. We're having the first snowfall of the season. My pajamas are on. I just boofed some good dope, and I'm sitting down to a nice warm cup of sleepy time tea and some passion fruit, raspberry, and lemon mini cheesecakes. Life is good. And apparently some heroin as well, right? It's amazing. According to his post history, he also has a wife he cooks for and does heroin with. That's honestly, that's pretty sweet. The junkies are it's actually really easy to be a functioning heroin user. The junkies are more the exception than the rule. You should probably just try it once to see if it's for you. Oh my God. Heroin is really funny because it is the one drug, you know, like when you were in elementary school and Dare was like, if you smoke weed once, you will become addicted. It's like, that's not true. Heroin is maybe the one drug for which it is true. Do you remember that guy who, it was a Redditor as well, who was like, to prove my incredible strength of will, I'm going to do heroin to show that I won't get addicted, that I have the mental fortitude to resist. It was amazing. And then he showed up 6 months later and he's like, hey, I'm on my 3rd rehab. Don't try to do that. Don't do that. I got immediately addicted. It was unbelievable. It's maybe the #1 getting brainwashed by that thing of all time. All right, next up. Okay, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh one, but it's so funny. So Konami posted this. It's a video of all of the protagonists of their many series, but it's collected using some After Effects templates on top of them to say like Yami Yugi. They forgot to delete the lorem ipsum text that's in all of the templates. So it's just on their fucking website. It's like, Jaden, lorem ipsum. Did they miss it in every frame? Like, what the fuck? Unfortunately, I can't watch the video because it's region locked. but too funny. Maybe they region locked the videos so overseas people wouldn't see the lazy ass editing. I mean, I guess. Oh no. Next up. Oh, we did this one already. Let's hop on over to BlueSky. So I am taking suggestions for BlueSky Freaks on BlueSky.com. If you see something silly on BlueSky, send me a DM. I do appreciate these. They're the other side of the Twitter coin. It's nice to get some libbers going. The big one this week that I didn't want to do just because it's frustrating is some person posted something. It wasn't me. I jumped on the bandwagon talking about how Barack Obama's just dick fuck nowhere right now. And everyone's like, he doesn't owe you anything. And it was like, give me a break. Come on. But that one wasn't funny. They were mostly just getting yelled at. These ones are. We're going to begin with Swift on Security. Okay, so do you guys know who Swift on Security is? This is going to require me to dig deep into my millennial knowledge. Swift on Security was like a 2012 gimmick account. The bit they would do was they would pretend to be Taylor Swift talking about like OPSEC. Like, what if Taylor Swift, like this airhead pop singer, had to talk about like security infrastructure? That was the whole bit. I mean, listen, people were really down bad on early Twitter. Like all those gimmick accounts like Mike Pence's Fly like would actually make money. So this person got a small following doing that. And then basically in the years since has transitioned into just talking about their own work. Their brain has been broken by being semi-famous on Twitter, and Swift on Security crashing out is funny too. Here's what we got. I just can't get over it. America was basically the coolest thing that ever happened to the planet. No matter what the fucking commies say, it established a new baseline for global conduct and system, the greatest piece in the history of man, and I have to live as I watch it fall apart by choice. This is how Gen Xers talk. You can see the Gen X coming off this post. America was so freaking epic, and then Trump happened. It reminds me of that post. It's like, this isn't what America's about. America's about, oh shit, wait. This person says, the rules-based international order will survive without us. Another great quote. I mean, just totally, okay. There's only one country on the face of the planet with real aircraft carriers, and you're going to miss it when they're gone. It's just China off the waters of your coast. Pax Americana is the greatest thing to happen to humanity, and I get to watch us all realize the price. There is no comfort in understanding the American communist and socialist, and provocateur is one of the greatest villains in the history of man. They're just too fucking stupid to be convicted. They survive under the pageantry of the moron. If one understood China's plans for the Indo-Pacific, they would be violent and American neocons that would be put on nuclear missiles on aircraft carriers. Baiting communists is a stupid idea because then you end up talking with a bunch of communists. It's basically hell. Remember, the point of this post is what if Taylor Swift worked in IT? I'm sorry. If you are a gimmick account, you have to have your tantrum elsewhere. You have to have your tantrum elsewhere. You can't do it on the gimmick account. No one wants to see that. If you want to run a gimmick account, you got to stick to the gimmick. You can put your real account in the bio of the gimmick, and that's where you can write about how the freaking commies don't understand how epic America is. You can't crash out on Maine. I don't want to see it. Next up. This is actually also written by Swift on Security. This is from r/millennials. We didn't know we were saying goodbye. There was a time when life was real, when we lived with our whole hearts, not through screens. A time when laughter wasn't typed out. It echoed in the streets, in living rooms, in the warmth of voices that weren't pixelated or sent through satellites. Pixelated voices? Come on. We didn't check if someone was online. We just went to them, knocked on doors, called their house phones, nervously clearing our throats before asking, is X home? And if they weren't, we didn't leave a message. We just tried again later. We didn't freaking stay in. Oh my God. And there we go. We had curfews, but we pushed them, begging for 5 more minutes before the streetlights came on. Millennials love to talk about playing outside when the streetlights came on. It's like their favorite thing to talk about. They like to talk about drinking from the water hose and playing outside until the streetlights come on. It's like their favorite things. Those weren't just 5 extra minutes outside. They were 5 more minutes of belonging, 5 more minutes of feeling alive. You got to go to therapy, man. You can't live like this forever. You can't live as an 11-year-old until the day of your death. We sat together, not side by side with phones in hand, but really together. Not looking at our phone, but playing a video game. Screaming at the TV during Mario Kart. Swearing we'd never forgive the friend who threw the last red shell. But we always did. Because back then, losing didn't mean logging off. It meant one more round, one more chance to win, one more memory made. I think probably nostalgia is the most insidious thing in the history of time. Oh, man. Kids these days, they don't play video games. Oh, man. Kids these days, they don't laugh. They don't listen to music, man. They don't play outside. Next up. This one whips ass. Okay, this is probably not going to be in the YouTube one, so if you're not in the YouTube one, I'm sorry. I just now found out that Bare Naked Ladies last year put out a song about cancel culture. So you all know Bare Naked Ladies? Here, I'm going to play their song, and you're going to know Bare Naked Ladies.
It's been...
Okay, you know the Bare Naked Ladies, right? You now know it? Okay. Okay, so let's hear what we did. Too Old is the name of Bare... Well, okay, to be clear, yes. Speaking of nostalgia, jeez, yeah, we get it.
From your gilded glass house, you're hurling rocks. You want to see me shamed, displayed in stocks.
Dude, this is so bad. This is like one of the this is like a fucking John Acapinti song. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the We Vote Him Away guy. What is going on? Okay, we're going to make it through this.
What you fail to see is you don't scare me a bit.
Why is the Bitcoin there?
'Cause I'm too old for this shit.
Epic. How old was he? 75? How are the Bare Naked Ladies 75? That can't be real.
It's just a little white lie from a little white guy, and it never really made much sense. Put a little more time into meter and rhyme. Put the Eggman on that fence, and Humpty's gonna fall.
Damn, that's like a really powerful metaphor.
Humpty's gonna fall. Keep your head on a swivel, watch what you say. The devil you don't know wants to see you pay.
That's true.
Funny one time is a crime today.
It used to be okay to laugh. Now, you go to jail.
And it never goes away.
You are freaking canceled. Sorry, you're freaking canceled. Canceled salty word soup.
This life can be really weird for me, for my children and my wife. Sticks and stones used to break my bones, but now words can end my life.
Dude, this is so good.
'Cause everything's a bomb.
Google, fetch me images of bombs. What the fuck? Why does she have a... Oh, is this just AI?
There's no end in sight as we fight for right till we fill up all the jails.
What does that mean?
When you're swinging your hammer, slinging your grammar, everybody looks like nails. The hammer's gonna fall. Your hammer's gonna fall.
I'm sorry, I just can't imagine being like a free speech warrior and
From your guilty glass house, you're
getting
hurling
excited about
rocks.
this.
You wanna see me shamed, displayed in stocks. What you fail to see is you don't scare me a bit. 'Cause I'm too old for this shit.
Kind of fucked up saying shit, right? He like messed it up a little bit.
Way too old for this shit.
How is he bad at saying shit? He's like 75. You've had so much practice. Dog, that was so good. Wow. It's Ben. Here's a video explaining their motivations.
It's kind of a rumination on social media, cancel culture. We live in a very strange time where
I was so excited for him to say society. We live in a very strange time. Fuck.
everybody holds the nuclear codes in their hands.
So is there something that he did? He has to have said something bad back in the day, right? All right, next up. All right, this rocks. Okay, this one I was super excited about. So I was dropped in the middle of this shit fit. So the short of it you need to know is this is a vegan versus non-vegan fight. So this vegan starts by saying, I protested Desert Storm in 1990. You ever been to a major anti-war protest, my animal-abusing friend? The response, no, these daisies don't leave home to protest. They talk about how angry they are and how everyone who doesn't disagree with them is a fascist. They can't be bothered with protesting in person. They'd be too afraid of getting arrested. This person goes, I've been shot at by the KKK while organizing. What have you done to put yourself on the line, Whitey? He goes, I've been stabbed, shot at, beaten, had my cheekbone and orbital crushed. Now I have plates in my cheek, 6 concussions, over 150 stitches, 27 arrests, chased by police helicopters, and been in court more than I can count, all in the name of veganism. You're a pussy. I'm sorry? So many people in these comments are like, yeah, nice one, idiot. Have you considered learning how to fight better? You seem bad at risk assessment. I think you're doing it wrong, dude. I hate to be like this. I'm on this guy's side. This rocks. I'm sorry that you lost a power scaling debate. I've been shot at the KKK while organizing. That sucks. That's miserable. This guy's like, I've been arrested 27 times. My cheek is now made of metal. Police helicopters led a man to chase on me. All in the name of veganism here. This guy's doing eco-terrorism. You are a city level threat at best. Looking at Superman like I could take him. Now, if he's lying, never mind. But like, everyone in here is making fun of the guy. And I'm like, sorry that he stands for something. Fuck me, I guess. Sorry that this person is actually walking the walk. Back in the day, we would have been impressed by this type of repertoire. I know what it is, chat. You all know what it is. It's because they're vegan. Because they're doing it in the name of something that people want to keep doing. And they're like, oh, well, that's bad then. If this all had happened in the name of, like, stopping racism, people would be like, wow, you're a hero. But instead, it's like, wow, I want to keep eating meat. So I have to disagree with this for some reason. I'm sorry. I got to be impressed with what they're doing. If it's real, I'm sorry. I'm not firebombing a Walmart. Apparently you are. You would be dragging this guy's ass on Council? Hardly. I stand behind this guy 1,000%. Unless they've done anything that can get me in trouble, in which case I totally disavow. Is chat just stupid, or are they unaware of animal rights militia stuff? Yes. I think chat is actually babies. I hope you all understand, chat. If you think this is a lie because vegans largely don't do this type of work, vegans are some of the most willing to like do industrial scale espionage, straight up kill people. They are some of the most like historically active and impactful armed organizations in the nation when it comes to protesting. Like, I buy it. I think this guy is lying, but there's people like him. I do like that everyone's like, he must be lying because, fuck, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do it either. Doing eco-terrorism seems to be counter to the vegan ethos. Okay, the terrorism isn't done to eco. It's done in the name of eco. That would be funny, though. I'm joining eco-terrorism on the side of the eco. I'm into eco-counterterrorism. Eco-counterterrorism relations. I get a bunch of fucking, like, Blackwater guys in a room, and we eat tofu as we plan a way to, like, behead the CEO of Beyond Meat. That's eco-counterterrorism. I'm making myself giggle. We gotta move on. Ugh. Okay, next up. Ugh. Okay, final one. This shit happened while I was deplaning. In 25 years of covering national security, I've never seen a story like this. Okay, here's the thing. Things are going not great in America. They're not going great. Friend of the channel, Donald Trump, might be doing some things that are maybe not ideal. It is kind of appalling how different Trump 2 has been than Trump 1. In large part, dismantling so many parts of the state that make America work for so many people, ushering in like an explicitly fascist regime. But it is enjoyable that on some rare occasions, between the doom and gloom, it's enough of a confederacy of dunces that we get funny shit. And today we got some funny ass shit. Okay, so I have to open the. I think there is someone posted a gift. God damn it! Yeah, a gift article from the Atlantic here. So this comes from Atlantic editor, I believe, Jeffrey Goldberg. Not a friend of the channel, by the way. Don't endorse this guy. However, this is super funny. Here we go. The Trump administration accidentally texted me its war plans. U.S. national security leaders included me in a group chat about upcoming military strikes in Yemen. I didn't think it could be real. Then the bombs started falling. All right, ready? Here we go. The world found out shortly before 2 p.m. Eastern Time on March 15th that the United States was bombing Houthi targets across Yemen. I, however, knew 2 hours before the first bombs exploded that the attack would be coming. The reason I knew this is that Pete Hegseth had texted me the plan at 11:44 a.m., including precise information about weapons packages, targets, and timing. Okay, so here's what happened. So Michael Waltz, who is Donald Trump's national security advisor, sent a signal connection request to Goldberg. Goldberg was like, this isn't actually Michael Waltz. This is a guy spoofing his name, right? But accepted anyway, being like, even if it is, you know, this would be a good opportunity to talk about stuff. But instead got nothing. Wrote it off. He was like, okay, it's not a big deal. 2 days later, I received notice that I was to be included in a Signal chat group called Houthi PC Small Group. A message to the group read as follows: team establishing a principals group for coordination on Houthis, particularly over the next 72 hours. Deputy Alex Wong putting together a Tiger team at Deputy's Agency Chief of Staff, following up from the meeting in the sit room this morning for action items they will be sending out later this evening. The message continued. Please provide best staff POC from your team to coordinate with over the next couple of days and over the weekend. So there was a shitload of people in here, including active CIA agents, but Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, Tulsi Gabbard, Scott Bessent, Pete Hegseth, and John Ratcliffe are all in this group. And he's like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? So he can't tell if this is real, which seems like a total remote possibility, or if it's a bunch of people playing a fucking trick on him. Like it's a right-wing organization designed to make journalists look stupid by hoping that Goldberg will run this story so they can be like, haha, it was all a joke, right? So he's like, that's just what it is. We're not going to bite the bait. Okay? So the next day they start arguing. They start arguing over if they're going to bomb the Houthis today at a time that it doesn't really make sense because people are asking the question that you are in chat right now, which is why the fuck are we bombing the Houthis? What the hell? And they're like, give us a couple of months to run a propaganda org, then we will bomb them in like May. It doesn't actually matter when we bomb them because it's going to be a long-term operation. So J.D. Vance and Hegseth go back and forth, and they write some incredible messages like, what is it? J.D. Vance says, if you think we should do it, then let's just go. I just hate bailing out Europe again. Classic millennial texting. And Hegseth goes, I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic. But Trump said that we need to do it today, so we have to do it today. Okay? So look at this. And if there's things we can do up front to minimize risk of Saudi oil facilities, we should do it. It's incredible. And so he goes, here's the green light. We're going to bomb them tomorrow. So at this point, Goldberg's like, okay, they're just spending a lot of time doing like funny bits, or maybe they're even using ChatGPT to mirror their style of texting, right? It was the next morning, Saturday, when the story became bizarre. Pete Hegseth goes, team update, and then just posts a bunch of targets and locations and what they are doing, followed with, I will say a prayer for victory from JD Vance. 2 other users subsequently added a prayer emoji. Bless up. Chat, can we get a prayer going in chat? Chat, press 1 if we should bomb the fuck out of the Houthis. It's unreal. Okay, so he posts this text 2 hours before the actual bombs drop at 1:45 p.m. So he's like, fuck it. I got nothing to lose. Why don't I wait in my car for a couple hours? At 1:55, I checked X and then searched Yemen. Explosions heard across the capital city. At 1:48, Michael Waltz said, amazing job, and posted a fist, the American flag, and a fire emoji. Oh my God. Okay, so, oh my God. At this point, Goldberg is like, oh my God, this is real. Like, I'm actually in the State Department Signal group chat. So he leaves and starts contacting lawyers about his liability here. Like, is he going to go to fucking Guantanamo Bay for knowing all of these secrets because some asshole added... He doesn't even really know who added him to the chat. He thinks it's Michael Waltz, but he's not sure. And he messaged Waltz. He was like, what the fuck did you do? As well as all the other people in it. And he was like, did you know I was in there? Come on. And then the State Department, person, a liaison goes, yeah, it was real. It's a demonstration of the deep and thoughtful policy coordination between senior officials. Unfucking believable. It's and of course Vance, who like kind of shit talks Trump a little in this group chat, he has to get a spokesperson to come out and be like, actually I love Trump and I support him 100% of the time, which like we just know isn't true. It's so fucking funny. It's amazing. At best, they're like, okay, so this does violate the Espionage Act because you're not supposed to fucking text over Signal what you're going to be firing on and when. But also, why am I in this group? It says, Walt said some of the messages to disappear after a week. Those are official acts, so you actually do have to preserve these. It's so fucking funny. The clincher here is this last sentence. All along, members of the Signal Group were aware of the need for secrecy and operation security. In his text detailing aspects of the forthcoming attack on Houthi targets, Hegseth wrote to the group, which at the time included me, "We are currently clean on OPSEC." Don't worry, this isn't getting out. Oh, man. Some days I'm like, it is really funny that the people in charge of everything are this dumb. Oh, man. Wow. Is it possible they will have no consequences? I don't know. I honestly, to be like, I know this is a situation where it's like, surely he can't wriggle his way out of this, you know? But I think there will be consequences. I think some of the people in this group will get fucking fired. I think there will be a little bit of a shakeup at like the State Department and shit. But like, if you remember Trump 1, people were in and out every week. You know, God bless Anthony Scaramucci. I think it'll just be something like that. Like some of the low-level people will be cycled out. Ugh. Will they kill the journalist? Who knows? We wouldn't want to lose Jeffrey Goldberg. I'll tell you that. He's such a... He's such a... You know? Wow. It's so good. It's amazing. I love it. It's fantastic. Trump was asked about it.
Mr. President, your reaction to the story in the Atlantic that said that some of your top cabinet officials and aides had been discussing very sensitive material through Signal and included an Atlantic reporter for that. What is your response to that?
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big fan of the Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
They were using Signal to coordinate on sensitive materials and
having to do with what? Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Right. Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time.
Yeah, he said it! You're telling me about it now for the very first time. The other members of the group chat are probably in the audience like, fuck. Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell him about this. You're not supposed to know about this.
Anybody else?
You know, the good news is he's like, his brain is such a sponge at this point that it's possible that like they're all going to be fine because he doesn't know what he was saying. He was saying, like, does it bother you that they accidentally included an Atlantic editor in the fucking Houthi group chat? And he's like, I don't, the Atlantic, it's a bad magazine. It's a bad magazine, not very fashionable. It's, what are you're saying the Houthis wrote it? No, they don't write for the Atlantic. They sent them, no. They actually don't write for the Atlantic at all. They were using Signal. Yeah, I should. Is one of them deaf? What's going on? There's just no way. Oh man, this sucks, man. It sucks, but it is also, you have to admit, extremely funny. All right, this concludes Freaks. Let's do a little recap of the YC.